And the wonderful Matt Canavan, of course, Senator for Queensland, joining us now from the beautiful halfway-ish bit of North Queensland right now, and none other than the wonderful Nicholas Reese, who's in front of a bit of Melbourne artwork behind there. And you see the subtlety, that there's the red team, there's the blue team, and there he is just perfectly in the middle. Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing there. But let's talk about our old mate Blackout Bowen, because that bloke loves to tell a lie. Here was one that he threw around on social media. Have a look at this rubbish.
At the last election, the Liberals and Nationals told Australia that nuclear was the way to deal with climate change. Their plan having been so comprehensively rejected by the Australian people, now they're walking away from climate action altogether. Now, to justify this, they're telling us that Australia is doing more than the rest of the world. So let's quickly go through a few facts. Last year, 92.5% of all new electricity in the world was renewable. So to say the rest of the world isn't doing anything is a lie. 2, right now, 84% of the world's GDP is covered by net zero commitments. And 3rd, just recently, for example, renewables overtook coal as the largest source of electricity for India.
And Matt, he goes on to tell a whopper that it's renewables that are pushing the lights on in India, but you were quick online to go, hang on, mate, that's crap.
It is total BS, Paul. Just a couple of weeks ago, unfortunately Chris obviously didn't look at this, but a couple of weeks ago the annual gospel on energy statistics came out, the so-called Statistical Review of World Energy, and it had data up to the end of 2024 which showed that India used coal for 75% of its electricity. And that figure's barely budged in decades. India's been reliant on coal for a long time. And the worst thing about this whopper is, look, we all make mistakes. We all get a bit of bad advice from time to time, and you repeat it and you think, oh, geez, I've done something wrong there. That happens. But anybody who takes any bit more than a serious interest in the energy market, in the energy system of the world, as you'd hope the Energy Minister would do, would know that India is massively reliant on coal. It's one of the main facts of energy economics, global energy economics today. It's a fact that's very important for our own country, because guess what our biggest export to India is? It's coal. It's about 70% of our exports to India are coal. And Chris Bowen doesn't seem to understand that. When he was given that script straight away, she was like, no, that doesn't sound right. But he repeated it anyway. Absolutely absurd. And he was doing it in a piece trying to accuse other people of misleading. And himself has told this absolute whopper to the Australian public, and I haven't seen any correction yet. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, of course, but because we're in many ways dealing with faith as much as anything else, it doesn't matter what the evidence is that we end up here with.